First of all, hello everyone. This is Mr. Gore from New Sullivan, and today I want to talk to you about downloading the metronome and showing you how to use the metronome and the importance of a metronome. So let's go to our App Store or Google Play Store, whatever you have. We're gonna go up here to search. We're gonna search metronome, spelled Metronome. So you get a bunch of different ones that you could choose from. I'm gonna show you how to use the Pro metronome. That's this one right here at the top of the screen. I already got it, so I'm gonna just open it. But you can download it. This should be in the place of where the button that said open was. You should see a button that says download. Click download, and once we get it open, I'm gonna go through this with you. Okay, so now that I got the app open, we got a lot of cool features with this app. Some of it don't come with the app. You have to pay for the extracurricular features. But let me show you how to basically work this app, okay? So right here you have tempo next to the eighth note symbol, right? And the tempo, we got it at 145. So the metronome, like I told you, it's a robot that helps you count consistently and make sure all the beats are evenly distributed. So it helps you be a better musician. This is not just for drums. This is for any instrument, okay? So you see where it says 6/8 and it says TS. TS stands for time signature. So right now we got it to where we're counting 6 beats because the other number 8 changes our quarter note, and this is for the people that know basic theory already. Quarter note usually has 1 beat, but anything that ends with an 8, like 6/8, 3/8, 9/8, 12/8, the 8th note gets 1 beat. So that's why this is an 8th note next to that 145. 6/8 is the time signature. So if we play it one time through, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, see, this is a good metronome because it lights up with the beats. All the beats light up as you're playing along. Okay, let's change this 6/8. Let's go into where the time signature's at and change 6/8. You go down to beat, push the minus sign till you see the number 4. Note, you see where it says 8, push the minus sign till you see the number 4. So it should look like quarter notes. You see how that changed the 8th notes to quarter notes? When I went from, when it was on 8, they are 8th notes because when 8 is the second number, 8th notes get the 1 beat. They're the same as what a quarter note is when we got 4. So we normally count to 4. We normally count to 4, so we got 4, 4. I mean, every quarter note gets 1 beat. You push the play button. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like I said, this one is really cool because it lights up while playing the sound. And you notice the first block is a little bit different. Look, I'm gonna play with the first block a little bit so you see. The first block was different, right? Then the other 3 blocks, that's number 1. And the reason that is to show you and help you keep track of where number 1 is at. The rest of them sound pretty robotic and pretty monotonous. Beat 1 is very different. It has a brighter or higher pitch sound or something to let you know this is number 1. Okay, we use this rotating wheel. You see it rotating to the right and the numbers getting greater. This rotating wheel changes the tempo either way. Okay, you can rotate the wheel to change the tempo if you need to work on something you're just starting to work on. Probably bring it back to maybe 40. 2, 3, 4, right? Everybody see that? You can also tap the tempo. You see that in the right-hand corner at the bottom, okay? But metronome is a lot fun to use. It's just like a way to help you be disciplined in your playing and practice your technique and make sure that everything you're doing is consistent. Like I said, it's a robot that we use to play along whenever we playing any music. So for a drummer, when you playing music, what you would do, let's turn this back up to like 80, okay? We got it at 80. Watch this. So we got it going. Let it go for like 2 times, then you 1, 2, ready, play. And whatever you're playing is locked in right with that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a, right? So I'm subdividing these quarter notes evenly, showing you. Now, with some parts of this app, like you see where it say subdivision, I can go outside of quarter notes. The reason I haven't really went outside of quarter notes with you guys is because that feature does not come standard with the app. Like I said, you might have to pay like $2 or whatever it costs for this app for you to have it and have all the features. But something cool just before we end this video with doing the subdivisions is, if we go up to where the subdivisions at, you see these blue tiles at the bottom of the screen? You got 1, which is a quarter note. This is lit up right now, right? So if I click the next one, that's an 8th note. Now if I'm playing, you see, look up where it says sub div now. They 8th notes. So if I'm playing the same thing, we got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and I don't know how clear you can hear, but they breaking the beats in half, which is what an 8th note is anyway, right? So let's make sure that we practice with the metronome, and let's take it back to quarter notes, because you probably only gonna be able to use quarter note if you don't buy the app, which is fine. You can use this app only using quarter notes. The main thing that you need to get from this is this app is used to help you count music and be consistent and focus on technique and focus on spacing your counting evenly.